you've met a lot of different people. You've met a lot of famous people, and you're the kind of guy who has a lot of friends, a lot of true friends. And you've been doing a lot of things in your life. Would you have imagined when you were a teenager the life you were gonna have? And the scope of everything that was gonna happen to you?
No, I never thought that I would have the amount of true friends. I'm a cancer survivor. They were all there for me. I've had a lot of medical setbacks lately. I had open heart surgery this year, and once again, my friends and family stepped up to the plate. And there's no better feeling than knowing that you got people out there that care.
To care and to support you.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's like I said, I've been very blessed.
I found a video on YouTube, and I'm gonna show it to you guys. And you know the video already. It's not gonna be a surprise for you. I don't know if you've seen it lately. It's still about Gunsmoke, but maybe it was a twist. Let's take a look at it.
Attention Gunsmoke fans.
Hi, I'm Ben Costello, and I've written the book Gunsmoke, an American institution, celebrating 50 years of television's best Western.
Packed with rare photos, interviews, and memorabilia. Call 5 Star Publications toll-free at 866-471-0777 for your copy of what fans and critics are calling the definitive book on Gunsmoke.
Everybody's favorite Western?
There you go.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, Pioneer Town.
So that was my follow-up question, because I recognize Pioneer Town.
Yeah.
So you get the publishing company to shoot a promo commercial home, basically.
Right, and that commercial was for TV Land. That was showing Gunsmoke exclusively back then. And I remember my publisher calling me the day that the commercial played, because on our time zone, Gunsmoke was playing at 7 in the morning. And that's when the first time the commercial came on at 7 a.m. But my publisher started getting phone calls at 4 a.m. from
because
New York.
Of the time difference.
Right. And they weren't prepared for it. And she said, what a lovely shock.
Yeah.
They were getting calls at 4 a.m. for the book. So,
that's amazing.
And the little kid running in the background, the littlest one, that's my son.
That's your son?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it became a family history.
Well, yeah. And I used to be in 2 stunt groups that would perform in Pioneer Town. I'd get shot off the buildings. And
nice.
My son was in a stunt group about 1.5 years ago. And I was so proud to see him up in Pioneer Town killing people. It was wonderful. It's a great dad moment.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in on Yucca Valley TV once again. Thank you so much, because we have more and more viewers every day. Our stats are booming right now. We are very happy that we can bring to the community something you can learn, things you can discover, people you don't know and you may want to know better after you've seen them on Yucca Valley TV. And this morning right now is no exception. I'm going to have someone who's doing good for the community. Simple as that. He saw something that people needed, and he just took action to try and change it. It's my very pleasure to welcome Erik Doten. How are you? Good. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Matt. I'm doing well, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing very good. I'm very happy to have you. I've seen what you do on Facebook. I've seen it on another blog on YouTube, and basically, you are trying by your actions to feed people in need in the Morongo Basin and the high desert community.
Yes. Currently, what we're offering is $10 to $15 shopping trip for any resident member that would like to take advantage of it. You go around the store, put anything that you'd like in the cart, and we will buy it for you, $10 to $15 per person in person. We started this as a way to really just to make sure that everyone was going to bed with a full belly. And quickly we realized that the method that just kind of came out of the air gives people more dignity. They can go around the store and pick what they like they were there shopping with their own money, and we buy it at the end.
So people have to reach out to you or somebody in the team. Do you have people with you, or is it just you?
We have had some volunteers in the past, but it is currently just me as an agent that goes out to do the shopping trips.
So people reach out to you, and then you go with them on any store of their choice. That's it?
That's correct. I don't shop with you. I just hang out at the checkout at the end, and we slide our card, and you go on your way.
Hello everybody, you're on Yucca Valley TV. My name is Matt, and we have something big happening like every year in the desert. That's King of the Hammers. You placed first.
Sure, Matt. The race started Saturday. It was a B2 versus B3 grudge match between Class 10 cars and UTVs. It started about 11 in the morning Saturday. We had qualified earlier that morning, 6th.
You just raced on Sunday and you won. So that's good for you.
Yeah, back-to-back years, King of the Hammers winner. So pretty awesome. It's a really cool event out in the middle of the desert with a ton of people out there, and really cool off-road experience.
King of the Motos, and it's a previous champion, Colton Hacker. How are you doing, my man?
All good, man. I'm actually up in Big Bear right now at a buddy's house. We're going to go down this afternoon and get registered and do the tech inspection and make sure the bike's all straight and ready to go.
Somewhat what I expected, but somewhat surprising as well. We're, rock crawling type terrain, nothing near as serious as what the serious Ultra 4 racers go through.
So we started 5th off the line and we worked our way up into 3rd, where we lost a power steering belt.
You have a lot of chances to break something, or anything can happen, basically. How did it go for you?
Yeah, King of the Hammers is one of those races where it seems like you got to keep your car and truck together because there's so many rocks, so much stuff out there that will break the vehicles. Just have a 1-year-old that she'll be 1 in a week and a half, so first daughter.
It's a good story, and there was a lot of humbling that went on after this moment, but the moment that it started, the first car I bought, we went to a race. I'd never driven off-road before, and we showed up at a Best in the Desert Parker 2 day, and we went out, raced 2 days, and won the race.
This is Yucca Valley TV. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to have the new principal of the Joshua Tree Elementary School, Dr. Karina Veas. How are you doing?
Wonderful. How are you doing today, Matt?
I'm doing very good. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us on Yucca Valley TV. So you are the new principal of the Joshua Tree Elementary School. Can you give us a little bit of information about your background? I know you have a lot of experience in the area, in the field. Can you run us through your life journey in the matter?
Absolutely. This is my 18th year in education. I have done a plethora of grade levels for Pasadena Unified, Azusa Unified, and here in Morongo Unified School District. Last year, I served as the vice principal of Yucca Valley Elementary School and Joshua Tree Elementary School. And this year is a very unprecedented year with all hands on deck.
It is.
So I served as Morongo Valley's principal designee as Mr. Powell lent his expertise for special education to the district office. And then I came over to Joshua Tree as a principal designee as Dr. Snyder lended her expertise in technology to the district office. And I'm so happy to be here at Joshua Tree Elementary School as their new principal.
It all sounds like it was kind of destined to be. Every step you took was in the direction of becoming principal and on getting more skills in the game and in the education field. What was your goal, or what is your goal? What are you going for?
Absolutely. I definitely strive to be an exceptional elementary principal. I also work in higher education as a professor, and I've written 11 research journal articles. So I look forward to publishing this year for Morongo Unified on some mentoring and PBIS in the school setting. So I love being at the school. I have an amazing staff that I am so lucky to be with each and every day.
When are the schools going to be open again? Welcome on Yucca Valley TV. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being back with us. We are going to have with us the president of the MBCA, and we're going to discuss a little bit about the virtual landscape tour they have put together. We have Steve Bardwell with us. Steve, how are you doing?
Very well. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for taking the time to discuss a little bit with us. So you are president of the MBCA. Can you give us an overview of what is the MBCA for those who wouldn't know?
Certainly. Yeah. The Morongo Basin Conservation Association is the oldest conservation association in the Morongo Basin. It was founded in 1969 by Susan Lucky Riley. And the spur to it was to fight the installation of some high tension power lines that would have gone right straight down Highway 62, right through the Morongo Basin. Our mission statement is to advocate for the healthy desert that nurtures our rural lifestyle, cultural wealth, and economic well-being. So basically, we look to protect the desert.
You are one of these guys, one of these good guys, let's say it, who are here to protect the desert and preserve the natural beauty around us right here.
We do our best. We do our best.
What are the tools at your disposal to do so? What are some couple examples of actions you can take to do so?
We're very active in tracking many of the issues that are impacting our desert here, from everything from starting with fighting some industrial scale dumps that were planned for the desert in the last 20 years or so. And now we're paying a lot of attention to the bad effects of industrial scale, utility scale renewable energy projects, which we're trying to track as well.
Okay, got it. So let's talk about something positive. Because of the COVID and because it's harder to get out because of the lockdown and everything, you started a virtual landscape tour. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Certainly, yes, thanks. This last year in 2020, we had our virtual landscape tour. This 2020 marked the 10th year of our landscape tour, and we call it a Desert Wise Living landscape tour.
welcome to Talking Points, our opinion show where we try to create a safe space for active representative people in the community. Today, the new mayor of Yucca Valley, Merl Abel. Merl, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Matt. Thank you for having me on Talking Points today.
We are going to talk about many different things. Drone Act and the Joshua Trees, COVID vaccination. You mentioned the Bram Park, the pool and gymnasium, Yucca Valley Branch Library, the Mojave Desert Air Quality Management District. You run Sign to Sign. And you are a Jayhawk, Kansas University supporter?
I have another one planned, Matt. You'll be the first to know.